What's up, my mind, your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video. Look, Nvidia, that's what I'm here to talk about. And I'm eating peanut butter. But Nvidia. I'm online because I didn't work out today. Today is my day off. So I'm home early. I didn't work out. What am I to do? Talk about the stock market. Duh. So what's going to happen tomorrow after Nvidia gives its earnings report? Like, I command no more wishful thinking, no more hopefulness, no more I hope the best happens. I'm investing my money for a reason, right? So I demand that I get a return on my investment, and I have been investing for a long time. So that's how I'm looking at things. That is my outlook moving forward. No more this wishy-washiness, because when you have wishy-washy thoughts, you get wishy-washy results. So I'm moving forward with a purpose. So let's get into this article and see what it's talking about. Because here's an analyst that updated Nvidia's stock price target ahead of earnings. And just this article was posted just a couple of hours ago. Because there are a lot of people online, there are a lot of people that I follow, and then when you just Google or just throw in Nvidia earnings, there's so many different opinions out there. They're expecting the worst because of the overheating of the racks that the chips sit in, so on and so forth. Nvidia commands 80% of the freaking AI market, right? So, duh. Anyway, now that I've gotten that off my chest, back to the article. AI chip colossus Nvidia is scheduled to report fiscal third quarter earnings on November 20th. And the whole tech world is watching, including myself. I guess I'm a techie. Oh, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Any and all information posted on this channel and in my videos are for entertainment purposes only, expressing simply my opinion. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your hard-earned money that you cannot afford to lose. That's why I suggest you become debt-free. Dollar cost average into the stock market. Either way, the $3.6 trillion company commands a nearly 80% share of the market for high-end AI powering chips and processors. Its top customers include the likes of Google, parent company Alphabet, Microsoft, and Tesla. Bam. Nvidia's earnings on Wednesday will be the grand finale of the earnings announcement season, said Louis Navellier, chairman and founder of Navellier, I'm butchering that name, and Associates. Starting in the fourth quarter, Nvidia's new Blackwell GB200 GPU would dominate its sales for the next couple, not the next couple of months, but the next couple of years, because no one is any place or anywhere near where Nvidia is when it comes to artificial intelligence. So it says here, since Nvidia spent roughly $2 billion developing the Blackwell GPU, Navellier said the company has no competitors, and as it develops even more powerful GPU successors, because I think the next one coming out after Blackwell is CUDA. He doesn't expect any competitors to crack Nvidia's monopoly on generative AI. The Nvidia story got a jolt of drama recently after the information reported that the artificial intelligence chip maker is struggling with overheating issues with its Blackwell processors when they're installed in high capacity server racks. Easy fix, right? From my opinion. But I'm not a technician. Either way, that's just my opinion. The company reportedly has been forced to redesign server racks, they're fixing the problem, several times to overcome the overheating problems. Word on the repeated design changes has sparked concern among customers about potential delays in installing the new AI data center technology, the report said. But here's the thing, I haven't seen Amazon come out and say, hey, we got a problem with Nvidia. I haven't seen Google come out or Alphabet come out and say, hey, we got a problem with Nvidia's chips that we're buying. I haven't seen Microsoft come out and say this, but this article is saying that this is happening. Trust me, if these companies that are spending billions of dollars were having a problem with Nvidia, they would come out and say so. Unless the problem is fixable. So if it's fixable, why say anything? This is technology. You know, it takes major cooling for these computers to operate. I work in an environment, in a technology environment, where it's cold all the time. My office is cold. Actually, my office is cold. You know, I worked around computers for over 30 years. It's always cold in the spaces that I work in because of these server racks, because they generate so much heat, you have to keep them cool. Easy fix. So, co-founder and CEO Jensen Huang has called demand for the new Blackwell AI chips insane. Blackwell chips, as it stands, are said to be around 2.5 times faster. That's why the racks are overheating. Fix the problem. They are fixing the problem. Then Nvidia's legacy H100 chips, also known as Hopper, when used to train large language AI model like OpenAI's ChatGPT. So if you're using ChatGPT, this is the reason why you're able to do that, because of the Nvidia's chips. Damn it. And they're around 5 times faster when used to run those models in real applications, a process called inferencing. Nvidia shares ended in the red on November 18th. That was on November 18th, but they gained a little momentum on Tuesday. Okay, the Street Pro's Douglas Cass noted that he had highlighted the potential cooling problems with the company's Blackwell chips in the first week of September 2024. That was 2.5 months ago, right? Here's the thing. He might have noted that in September, but also in August, they had what they call Black Monday in the beginning of August, where the stock price had dropped down to like 90 something bucks. So if this was also a problem, it would have been noted, which would have kept the stock price down. But what has happened since August 5th, Black Monday, when the stock price was down to $90 to $95, is now up to $140 something dollars. I don't know the exact price. Google it. If you Google it before the market opens on Wednesday morning. Anyway, back to the article. CNBC's Jim Cramer had a different take on the information story. Usual short plan story going around about how Nvidia's Blackwell is not as easy to set up as people thought, Cramer posted on X on November 17th. I read this story for months. He's read it for months, but it hasn't. Why is it coming up now when it's due to give his earnings report? When it's going to exceed earnings report. So putting out this negative narrative is like trying to damper or keep the company from exceeding, keep investors like myself from making a profit. And I don't like that. That's why I'm demanding the stock price to go up. Okay, I've read this story for months now, he said. Either way, Nvidia stock has tripled, up 192% from a year ago, and closed up to 4.9% at $147 on November 19th. Exactly. The same person that's talking about these problems is also someone that's probably been involved or invested in Nvidia for a long time now. But you know what? It doesn't, here nor there. That doesn't matter. Let me just keep to the article. So the Street Pro's James Rev Sharp DePore wrote on November 15th that Nvidia is one of the so-called Magnificent Seven, which includes such titans as Amazon, Apple, Meta, and he owns those. And he said it will remain a good play into his earnings report, he wrote. So analysts expects beat raise scenario for Nvidia. So the Street Pro Stephen Sarge Gluffel echoed that demand for Blackwell chips is through the roof. So how can demand be through the roof? companies selling billions, but you're trying to highlight this overheating issue, which could possibly cause people not to invest into the company or take profits or keep the stock price from raising, and people like me from making money. It's not going to happen. So the article also says, I don't doubt Nvidia is going into this quarter, the veteran trader told Street Pro anchor Conway Giddens. I just wonder how far we can go with this before margins at least contract. They will contract in about 5 to 10 years, in my opinion, because there's no one close to Nvidia when it comes to the development of artificial intelligence. Nvidia currently controls, and you can Google this, 80% of the AI market. No one is close. Nvidia is years and light years away, ahead, not away, but ahead of everyone in this field. Okay, the company is expected to post 75 cents of earnings per share, according to LSEG consensus estimates. Analysts polled by LSEG are expecting around 33.12 billion in revenue, people, which would be nearly 83% growth from a year earlier. So if the company was not that great of a company, if their chips were not able and capable of doing the job that it has been created to do, they would not be expecting 83% in growth. So stop letting these people play games with you. Okay, investment firms have been adjusting their price targets for Nvidia ahead of the company's quarterly results. That is true. Trust raised the investment firm's price target on Nvidia to $167 from $148 and maintained a buy rating. The firm said it expected Nvidia to post results above the analyst consensus while also expressing confidence in 2025, owing to a robust backlog. Nvidia's management commentary will focus on the next drivers of growth after large language models, data processing, and physical AI. And Truist is raising its estimates based on higher growth expectations in data center end market. And this is another thing. It's like, how much is enough? It's like, dang, this company is doing so much, but it has to continue to exceed expectations when there's nothing close to it, when there's nothing that can create anything better than what it's already creating in order to make a buck. It's like those that are in control, in order to maintain control, and those of us who are demanding justice, not just justice, but who are demanding to get a piece of this pie. You're making it harder for every other person. But I just don't see your plan working. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working for a thinking person. I don't know if that means anything to the rest of you who just heard what I said, but I hope it does, because I'm not going to try and explain it again, because even I am unsure of what I just said. So it says, also it says, its fiscal 2024 earnings per share view is up 4 cents to $2.85, and the fiscal 2025 view was raised 49 cents to $4.18, Truist said, whatever that means. I apologize if I'm a little angst, but I'm just trying to get through this. I'm just pushing my way through this, that's all. Either way, large language models can perform a variety of tasks, including generating human-like content, analyzing data, and improving customer experience. That's kind of scary too. But either way, Stifel raised its target price on Nvidia to $180 from $165 while maintaining a buy ratio on the shares. Supply chain data points as well as discussions with industry participants remain skewed positively, and the investment firm expects another beat and raise scenario, the firm says. Stifel said that expectations are elevated and the scenario appears to be widely anticipated given that consensus estimates for fiscal years 2026 and 2027 have moved roughly 4% higher above the past 2 weeks. That's a good thing. That's why I am in Nvidia for the long term, for the long haul. These people are light years ahead of us. These multimillionaires and billionaires, trillionaires, and who are creating this technology, who are in the mix, who are, in the future, outlook of the world, these think tanks that get together, to me, they're years ahead of us regular, average people who are just working to survive and who are just now waking up trying to figure out how to capitalize on the world we live in when it's already been monopolized. And again, this is a long-term thing. A lot of money has already been made in this technology, but I foresee and I see I am demand. Well, either way, I foresee a lot of money still being made in the future because we're at the beginning stage of all of this creation. This is considered, and I've said in multiple videos, that this is considered the beginning of the fourth industrial revolution. Artificial intelligence is. But either way, the firm Stifle checks suggest that a Blackwell-driven infection to the upside is more likely to occur in April. So that's in the next quarter. Is that in the next quarter? December. Okay. April. Than the January quarter, Stifle said a diverse set of data points support the positive revisions. Interesting. That's it. I thought there was more. I thought the article was a lot longer than it was. Either way, I'm expecting the best. I'm demanding the best. Yeah. If that means anything to you. But either way, you need to lower your debt to income ratio, people. If you are in debt, you need to get rid of your credit card debt. You need to get rid of your student loan debt, credit card debt, personal debt. Get rid of all of your debt, because whenever you are in debt, you are a slave to whomever lended you that money, because now you have to work to pay off your slave master. Yeah, I just said that. You have to work. And then you have to do it in the confines of the law. You have to do it legally and correctly. And a lot of us are working minimal jobs that are not paying a whole hell of a lot of money. But yet our debt is above our heads, above our eyes. Hell, it could be even above your chest level, which is too much. That's more than 80 to damn near 90% of your body. So we have to learn how to live smartly and think. Think. What is best for you? What do you want? What do you need? How do you feel about those things that you want and you need? Dwell on that. Like, there are a lot of things I had to delete, exclude, and no longer pay attention to, because along with those thoughts brought about feelings. And when those feelings come, if they're not good, you find yourself stuck, right? So you have to learn how to get what you need. In order to get what you need, you may have to move differently. You may have to think differently. You may have to cut off certain people that you hang around. You may have to learn a skill. You may have to leave the country, leave the state, whatever. You may have to change jobs. You may have to start a new career. You may have to, but do it smartly. Do it smartly. But yeah, right now I'm just babbling. But yeah, either way, I read the article. I feel better now because I'm done. That's the only reason why I'm rambling. Yeah, I just wanted to get online and talk about Nvidia. So we'll see what happens. And great things are happening. Hopefully you guys are in the market, not trying to time the market. And we're here. We're on the same wavelength. We're all about being able to take care of ourselves, because at the end of the day, and at the end of it all, it's all about how well did you take care of yourself. And also taking care of yourself gives you the ability to take care of others. All right, so you guys take care. Peace.